Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In our today's video, we are going to view about the world's most dangerous serial killer, who is Jack the Ripper. Many of the most terrifying acts of violence in history have been committed by serial killers, always looking for their next victim. These murderers kill again and again, never fully satisfied with their bloody deeds. Their twisted motivations and even more twisted techniques make them some of the most sickening and frightening criminals who have ever lived. However, probably the scariest serial killer trait is the fact that many serial killers look like any average member of the community. They might even seem like someone you could not trust with your kids. Now, I'm going to say you 15 interesting facts about Jack the Ripper. The plethora theory as to the killer's identity, ranging from the famous Victorian painter Walter Sickert to a Polish immigrant and even the grandson of Queen Victoria, have all contributed to a culture of folklore and ghoulish entertainment. There were a number of suspects, but only three remained under suspicion. Aaron Kioniseki was a Polish immigrant, Montague John Dritt, a barrister, and a Michael Ostrog, a Russian doctor, who were all maniacs and hated prostitutes. During the time when Jack the Ripper was gaining notoriety, many prostitutes have been murdered in Whitechapel. 11 of these were registered by the London Metropolitan Service. Of these 11, it's believed that 5 had same similarities and were murdered by Jack the Ripper. These 5 were known as the Canonical 5. Their bodies were ripped apart and their organs neatly extracted. The name Jack the Ripper originated in a letter probably written by the killer in 1888. However, the letter's authenticity has been highly debated. According to another theory, maybe Jack wasn't Jack after all, but a woman was a theory posed by famed Inspector Frederick Aberline at the time of the killings, according to Donald McCormick, author of The Identity of Jack the Ripper, published in 1959. Aberline raised that theory in a conversation with his mentor, Dr. Thomas Dutton. After the murder of Mary Kelly, testimony given by Caroline Maxwell, who lived in the area, was central to the argument. The harsh reality of that era was countless. Ladies of the night were subjected to violent attacks, which in some cases resulted in their deaths. According to criminal psychology, we learn that serial killers tend to have a very good grasp of other people's emotion and are quick to pick up on any other vulnerability or weakness in order to convince them into doing things they normally wouldn't. That's why it believed that Jack the Ripper was probably a kind charmer while approaching his victims. The East End was a district viewed by respectable London society with their compassion or contempt. Despite being an area where skilled immigrants, mainly Jews and Russians, came to start a new life and build up businesses, the district was notorious for extreme poverty, violence, and crime. According to modern day criminal investigations, this was main reason for Jack the Ripper picked the specific area to commit his horrendous crimes. The gruesome murders of prostitutes in Whitechapel caused an uproar in London, and people demanded that the police act effectively to solve the case. But nothing could be proven but Jack the Ripper's identity. Although physiologists cannot claim anything about a man they ever met, they still assume he hated women and thought them lowly and worthless. The extent of his hatred was beyond limits, and this is the reason why he distorted their faces in an effort to destroy their identities, according to other theories. However, he was just a maniac who suffered from mental illness, which is the reason he brutally and butchered prostitutes, mutilating their bodies and removing their organs. Many of the historians and most professional in the medical field of this time who inspected the corpse agreed that he must have had strong knowledge of what he was doing and how he had to do it. Even though we can't be sure, most historians believe Jack the Ripper was probably between 25 to 35 years old when he committed the murders. It has been suspected that Jack the Ripper was a single and suffered from insomnia. He was a resident of Whitechapel, where most of the murders took place, and he looked painful, normal as opposed to the image of maniacs, in which they look like raving lunatics. It is also believed he was of medium height, stocky build, and had a mustache. When he committed the murders, he also left evidences. There were no eyewitnesses to his crimes, only the dead bodies. The September 30th saw one of the Ripper's most audacious acts, known as the double event, occurring 3 weeks after the murder of Annie Chapman. The soggy, miserable night saw the murder of two women within less than an hour, Elizabeth Stride and Catherine Eddowes. So guys, if you have liked the video, comment, like and subscribe to my channel, and if you have any other topic to speak, please leave it in the comment box. Thank you.